The Zulu Wars were among the most dramatic and underestimated conflicts of the 19th century. In an era of rifles, cannons, and empire, an African kingdom armed largely with spears stunned the world by defeating the British Empire. This is the entire history of the Zulu Wars. The roots of the Zulu Wars lie in the rise of the Zulu kingdom under Shaka Zulu in the early 1800s. Through military innovation and centralization, the Zulu became one of the most powerful states in southern Africa. After Shaka's death, his successors maintained a strong warrior culture and a disciplined army organized into age-based regiments. By the mid-19th century, British colonial expansion had reached southern Africa. The British sought to control land, labor, and trade, and they viewed the independent Zulu kingdom as an obstacle to their plans for regional dominance. In 1878, British High Commissioner Sir Henry Bartle Frere issued an ultimatum to the Zulu king, Cetshwayo Kampande. The demands were intentionally impossible to meet, including disbanding the Zulu army and accepting British authority. Cetshwayo refused, and in January 1879, Britain invaded Zululand. Confident in their modern weapons, British commanders underestimated the Zulu military. That confidence would prove disastrous. On January 22, 1879, British forces encamped at Isandlwana were attacked by a massive Zulu army. Using traditional weapons but advanced tactics, including the famous bullhorn formation, the Zulu overwhelmed the British camp. Over 1,300 British and colonial troops were killed. It was one of the worst defeats the British Empire ever suffered at the hands of an indigenous army. News of Isandlwana shocked Europe and shattered the myth of European military invincibility. That same day, a small British outpost at Rorke's Drift was attacked by Zulu forces. Unlike Isandlwana, British troops held their position after hours of intense fighting. The battle was heavily publicized by Britain to restore national pride, though it did little to erase the scale of the earlier defeat. Determined to restore imperial honor, Britain sent reinforcements. Over the following months, British forces burned villages, destroyed crops, and dismantled Zulu resistance through a brutal scorched earth campaign. The decisive battle came on July 4, 1879 at Ulundi, the Zulu capital. British forces formed defensive squares and unleashed devastating artillery and rifle fire. Thousands of Zulu warriors were killed. The Zulu army was effectively broken. King Cetshwayo was captured and exiled. Zululand was divided into rival chiefdoms, deliberately weakening the kingdom and ending its independence. Though Cetshwayo was later briefly restored to power, the Zulu kingdom never recovered. Internal conflict and colonial control eventually absorbed the region into British